had quite a lot of attacks and people that have been coming in and going out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to detain you for the purpose of the search, using the powers of the Terrorism Act.
Okay.
Welcome back to Raw Audit Reviews, the channel where we call out police misconduct and demand accountability from those in power. Today's footage comes courtesy of Yardley Ski Auditing. You'll find a link below, so make sure you check out the full video and show some support. This episode covers one of the clearest examples of authority being abused that we've seen in a long time. Yardley Ski was standing outside a police station, calmly filming a lawful social experiment for his channel. No disruption, no threat, no crime. Yet instead of respecting the law, a police sergeant chose escalation, detaining and even searching him under the Terrorism Act without any lawful basis whatsoever. What makes this case stand out is how it ended. Yardley knew his rights, remained composed, challenged the misuse of power on camera, and followed through afterward. That unlawful detention didn't just get exposed, it resulted in a payout. This isn't just another bad stop. It's a real-world lesson in staying calm, knowing the law, and holding institutions accountable when they cross the dot. Let's break it all down step by step.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just concentrating on the filming. Okay. Yeah, can I just take your numbers, please? Are you filming me?
We are, yeah.
Yeah, you are now.
Engaging with you.
Yeah. Can I?
You can take the numbers, mate. 3406.
Thank you very much.
We've only come out.
Can I take your number, please?
3026, and I'm the sergeant, Scott Manning.
You're the sergeant. Okay, thank you very much. So
what's happening then? What are we doing today?
Just filming in public. Yeah.
But why around a police station? Because obviously, with it being a premises with police officers inside.
Is this a colleague as well?
Yes.
Yeah, you've come to engage with me? Yeah.
We're in 24252.
Alright, thank you very much, sorry.
But with it being a police, where police are, there's obviously a level of security that we'd be concerned about.
Okay.
Do you not agree with that?
My comment will be no, I don't agree with it. Although, yes, I agree that you should come out and engage with me. That's perfectly fine.
That's what we're doing, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Why a police station?
Well, it's a social experiment that I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Explain exactly what that means.
Well, I don't have to explain. I mean, don't answer me like that. I mean, if we're gonna have a conversation.
Can I ask you what your social experiment is then, please?
Okay. Well, there's been some abuse around people filming in public, and the police have abused powers. Yeah, and because they've abused powers, am I legally right to be standing on this pathway filming you?
Yeah.
Well then, so basically that's what it is. It's to see what sort of interaction I'm going to get by doing a legal activity. Yeah.
Okay. Do you not see, from the point of view of the police officers, that the vulnerability for us when we're coming in and out, and so not everyone's going to know who you are?
Fair enough.
And immediately that's going to maybe cause them some concern. Do you not think you have some sort of civil duty to try and sort of help the police to be able to feel a little bit more comfortable coming in and out of the police building?
Okay. So
what do you think of that?
Right from the start, the sergeant asks if the auditor feels a civil duty to make officers comfortable. This is classic manipulation. Under Article 10 of the Human Rights Act, freedom of expression, including filming in public, is protected. There is no legal obligation for the auditor to justify his lawful actions or identify himself just because an officer feels uneasy. He doesn't owe them comfort. The officers owe him respect for his legal rights.
I'm going to say to you, one thing. If what I'm doing is legal,
I haven't asked you if it's legal.
No, but if it's legal, it's not a matter of what you just said to me. It's a legal activity, so therefore I can do it. So by your explanation to me, it makes sense. Yeah. But it's also a legal activity, so you've got to respect that I can do it.
At no point have I said that you can't.
No, I know you haven't.
So I asked you a question,
that's the conversation, and it'll go round.
You refuse to answer it. You don't feel that you've got.
Do I have to answer it?
No.
Well, I've just given you my answer. I just said to you that because it's a legal activity and I can do it, from what you just said, negates it being a legal activity. If it was unlawful, then you can turn around and say, oh, do you know what, we're scared because you're doing something which isn't unlawful, you'd come and arrest me. But because it's legal, I can understand the concern. Don't get me wrong, I'm not being antagonistic, right, or anything like that. Yeah, of course I can understand the concern, but because it is legal, the concerns doesn't outweigh my right.
Notice how the auditor remains calm, composed, and clearly more informed than the officers on scene. He acknowledges their concerns, but firmly maintains his legal rights. The sergeant tries to frame compliance as a casual conversation, but the auditor doesn't waver. He stays grounded in the law, showing the difference between knowledge and intimidation.
So therefore, you're coming, you're talking to me, yeah? And that's what you're supposed to do. If you want to turn around and say, oh, we want to try to figure out what you're doing and stuff like that.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, no, that's just what I'm trying to say to you, yeah, then that's fine. And if that's the case and you've figured out that I'm doing a legal activity, then that should be the end of the conversation, really. I mean, you can come, you can give your opinion, you can tell me whatever you want to tell me, but all I'm going to say to you is, I ain't doing nothing wrong. And top and the bottom of it is that...
I get that's what you're saying. We're just asking you why you're not doing anything wrong.
Because it says so, it's a law.
No, you've said you're doing a social experiment. We've said what sort of experiment you're doing. That's all we've asked you.
No,
there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that are not legal. Listen a second. I could go home.
No, actually, I don't have to listen a second, but I'll let you carry on.
I thought you said we're having a conversation.
No, I'll let you carry on. Well, it's not a conversation with consent. You guys have come up to me to stop me filming legally, and then you're trying to say stuff to me. Okay, but now you're trying to put your opinion onto me, which isn't what.
You said we're having a conversation.
Yes,
conversations go two ways.
I know, but didn't you hear what I just said?
If it doesn't go both ways, it's just someone talking to someone.
Yeah, but does it have to be that I have to stand and listen to what you got to say? You're asking me stuff. I'm saying to you that if you want to ascertain, oh look, loads more. Can I get numbers and stuff? So are they going to identify? Okay, fair enough. Even though you should identify
let me
again.
just explain where I am with this.
Okay.
Okay. I know you've explained this is a social experiment.
Yep.
We've got no way of actually testing that. Really.
Well, the way that you're testing it.
The fact that this is quite a vulnerable premises. With police officers coming in and out. Quite recently, we've had quite a lot of attacks and people that have been attacked coming in and going out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to detain you for the purpose of the search. Based on the powers of the Terrorism Act.
Okay. Before you do that, can I just ask you to look in my backpack, in the pocket, in the back pocket, yeah? And there's a bit of paper in there, yeah? It's a NCPP police advice in regards to Terrorism Act.
Okay, well, we're not searching.
No, I'm just saying, it's got the Terrorism Act.
Explain the reason behind why. I'll explain the reason behind why.
This is completely outrageous. Section 43 of the Terrorism Act only allows officers to stop and search someone they reasonably suspect of being a terrorist, not someone legally filming in public. The law requires specific objective grounds based on intelligence or behavior linked to terrorism. The National Police Chiefs Council has explicitly warned forces not to misuse these powers for routine photography. Yet here, the auditor has that guidance with him, while the sergeant clearly hasn't even read it. This is a textbook example of authority being misapplied.
Okay. I've explained the power, right? And I've also told you my name. My name's Scott Manning. I'm one of the sergeants for the Territorial Support Group. We work out of this building here in Chadwell Heath.
And I just asked if you've got any credible information on terrorism.
Can I just explain what I'm going to explain and you can talk to me after?
Okay, fair enough. Yep.
You're detained for the purpose of search, which means you can't leave at the moment. You're not under arrest.
Okay, yeah.
You can't leave until I've completed my search. When I've finished, I'll fill out a stop slip, which will have all the powers listed on it and the reasons behind why. Okay, do you understand all of that?
I believe it's an unlawful search.
Well, I didn't ask you what your opinion was. I'm asking you, do you understand all of that?
When the auditor questions the legality of the stop, the sergeant snaps. I didn't ask what your opinion was. This is blatant disregard for legal rights. The sergeant isn't engaging with someone protected by the law. He's treating a citizen as a problem to control. This is authoritarian policing laid bare, captured on camera.
No? Okay, fine. Okay, I think I'll ask you to just take that.
Yeah, can I just put this on the floor then, please?
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Right. What's your name, please?
I'm not going to give my name, I don't think so.
Because I'm not in uniform, mate. That's me.
Okay,
alright.
no problem.
This is Chalice in the same building. I just assist with the search.
Yes, please. You got anything on you shouldn't have?
No.
Okay, you got anything on you that's sharp or could injure me or anything like that?
No. That's what I'm telling you about. Yeah. Police advice, suspicion of having reasonable grounds, suspicion, and all that. Yeah.
And reasonable grounds also comes from people not engaging with us and telling us what
I do this on camera, but you can say differently. It's on camera. It's on camera. Well, there you go. It's on camera. It's on your video camera as well. My engagement.
What, saying I'm doing an experiment? And
Yeah,
you said,
of
what
course.
sort of
Well, that's an
experiment? You
engagement.
said,
Absolutely shocking. 5 officers now surround a single man holding a camera, and the auditor rightly points this out. Point one officer even claims the auditor didn't engage at the start. A clear attempt at gaslighting on camera. In reality, the auditor explained his purpose politely from the beginning and remained calm under pressure. Because he refused to give his name or stop filming, they try to rewrite the story, but the footage tells the truth.
Are you finished with the search?
I've finished with the search. I've
Okay,
just got to
thank
carry on
you.
with our checks for the next. So hang on
Okay,
just one minute.
yeah, cool, it's away. Yeah, fine.
I think, I'm allowed to think, that's what I do. That this whole,
Can I pick up
this
my
whole,
camera?
No, no, no.
No,
This whole
okay.
scenario has been about you trying to provoke this.
No, not at all.
Well, that's what I
Well,
believe.
did I,
I'm allowed
was I
to believe
rude?
that.
Was I rude
Not
to
at
you?
any point.
Oh, then. So why would I be provoking? See, that's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
you-
This is the powers that police advice, photography, section 43. You shouldn't be stopping me because I'm doing a legal activity. It says it there. It's a memo that's been sent out to you guys.
Yeah,
Yes,
you can read
try.
into anything
No,
as
but
much
yes,
as you like.
okay.
At the end of the day,
You are never conversation.
alright, we should go through it.
I'll leave you with that one.
So we can
See
go
if
through
we've
it.
got a number or whatever.
Ah, okay.
Yeah?
Did you just call me boss?
Yeah, why not?
Did you call me boss? Why did you call me boss?
Lovely term of endearment, isn't it?
Why did you call me boss?
What would you like me to call you?
Well, I believe that I've just been unlawfully searched.
Right.
Yeah, under section 43. Yeah, I don't agree with 5 officers having to search me, considering I'm doing a legal. There's the bike. There's the bike. Let me
No
take a
one is
picture of these bikes.
suggesting-
Do you know something? Do you know something? Actually, you've done. Listen. 5 of you are standing here, so as far as I'm concerned, you've all searched me.
Okay,
Yeah,
listen.
even though these guys, you were okay in the beginning, so I ain't got
clarify with you,
nothing,
on
no
film
issues
as
against
well.
you. This guy here, he's there telling me that I didn't engage in the beginning, but obviously the
Boss man.
video will show differently.
Boss man.
Yeah,
Listen to me.
I'm
gonna
not a
call you
boss man or
What would
anything
you
like
like me
that.
to call you?
Right, I think that's quite disrespectful.
Okay, what would you
yeah,
like me to call you?
in saying that. Right, yeah, I do want to stop form
What would you like me to
actually.
call you?
And the thing about it is, yeah, you believe that you done illegal activity. I believe that it was an illegal
Yeah, well, we'll
search.
have to agree
I
to
told you about the
disagree on that,
section
won't we?
43 memo and all that sort of thing. I've got it in my bag
Yeah.
to show you. There's nothing that I've been doing. So
No one's suggesting that anything you've done is illegal, because if they
well
did,
then, so all you're
we
doing
would-
is
This supposedly intelligent sergeant claims, no one's suggesting you've done anything illegal. But if nothing illegal has occurred, why invoke terrorism powers at all? Section 43 of the Terrorism Act can only be used when an officer has reasonable suspicion of terrorism. By admitting there's no illegal activity, the sergeant effectively confirms there were never any lawful grounds for the stop in the first place.
Either you
information
talk or
on
I'll
me,
talk,
which
if we
is
both talk at
it
the
doesn't
same
matter.
time, it'd be pointless.
Oh
wouldn't it?
well, then that's why I wasn't talking earlier on, because I didn't make 2 of us talking at the same time. Yeah,
You were
one
asked
person at a
what
time.
What are you doing? You said a social experiment. We said, what's the nature of that? And you refused to engage with us.
Okay.
Anyone can say it's a social experiment. You need to give us a little bit more.
So if
you end up getting
if
searched.
that's what you want to do, fine, do it to everybody. If they want to film, it's up to you. It's cool, whatever.
Sir,
It
don't call me
is
sir.
what it is.
Sir, good?
Oh, do you know something? I'm just like gonna stand here now because it's too many questions. You.
Could I ask you
many
some
questions.
questions?
Yes, you can.
Excellent. Okay, so I know that you don't agree with our grounds. Those are our grounds, and they're subjective. They're my grounds, okay? And I've explained them to you. If you want to challenge them, you can. But it's not about you filming. Filming was the reason we come over to speak to you.
Okay.
And then once we've gone into that reason behind why you're filming, this is why I've used those powers.
Okay. So you had credible information that I could be a terrorist.
How would I know?
Or was it just that you came out to
Credible
talk to me?
information?
No. Well,
If it was
let me
you'd have been arrested, wouldn't
let me just get this little bit of paper out again, which has the memo on it. Yeah. You haven't read it, have you? You didn't see this, did you?
No.
No. Well, I'm just going to read something to you, which it says in
So,
regards
what name would you like me to record?
in
on this?
regards to suspicion.
What name would you like
Right.
me to record on this? What name?
So
would you
if
like
you
me to
put
record on
I don't need my name, thank you.
this? Declined, yeah?
So the third one or this one here. Yeah, what is reasonable suspicion? Yeah, the code explains that reasonable suspicion must be based on objective facts or information. It can never be based on the personal factors alone. Yeah. Okay,
I'm quite
so
happy with
have
that.
you got any objective facts?
Yeah.
What are they?
My objective fact is that you was filming outside a police station.
It's illegal.
Which
It's illegal.
Which could be.
It's legal.
Not at any point in here does it say that you've got to be acting illegally.
No.
Here comes the decisive moment. The auditor quotes directly from police guidance. Reasonable suspicion must be based on objective facts or information, not personal feelings or assumptions. Then he asks the sergeant, "Do you have any objective facts?" The sergeant replies, "You were filming outside a police station, but that's not an objective fact suggesting terrorism. It's simply a description of lawful activity. Filming in public is protected under Article 10 of the Human Rights, ACT. I in that response." The sergeant inadvertently exposes the truth. His reasonable suspicion was based purely on discomfort. That does not meet the legal threshold for Section 43, and the auditor just dismantled the officer's entire justification using their own guidance.
Film outside a police station, so why bother come out?
You're absolutely right.
So why come out then? If I'm doing something which is legal, oh, I'm not arguing. As what you said earlier on, or this officer said, it's a conversation, and we've both got a conversation, so it's not an argument. Don't try to twist it, because he's already tried to twist stuff a little bit earlier on.
You're maybe trying to provoke us now.
Not at all. Not at all. So if that's the case, then I'd advise you guys to go.
Well, once we're finished, we will.
Okay, so I'm not trying to provoke you. I'll zip it, or shall you zip it? Which one?
I don't mind.
Yeah, zipping it.
Right, okay. So you're not going to give us your name? No. You're not going to tell us where you come from? You're not going to try and put the officers inside that building at rest. The person outside is fine. There's no issues with them. All we know is what we see in front of us now. Your not civil duty to really help us to try and do the job a little bit better, to make us feel.
That's all you wanted. If I would have agreed to that, you would have probably said, "Oh, right, then no worries."
To make us feel
but because I didn't agree to it, it is what it is, isn't it?
Is that what it is? You're not going to give us your name?
Even after finding nothing, the sergeant keeps probing. "You won't give us your name. You won't tell us where you came from." Then comes the guilt trip. Your civil duty to make us feel comfortable. Make us feel good. This is manipulation after an unlawful detention. The auditor hasn't committed any offense, yet the sergeant tries to pressure him socially once the legal justification has collapsed. When he refuses, it's framed as unreasonable, but it isn't. The auditor remains firm. He isn't being difficult. He's refusing to normalize rights violations. Handing over his details after this unlawful stop would only teach these officers that abuse works. Instead, he draws the line exactly where the law allows.
He's a man in jack boots. Lovely.
Oh, that's what you are, isn't it?
Jack boots wore by paratroopers.
I'm not talking to you, sir.
Right, there you go. There's your phone. Alright?
Right. I'm sure you've got what you come for. I'll maybe see you another time. Okay? Thank you. Okay, fellas?
It's a walk of shame, gentlemen.
This case is a textbook example of what happens when authority exceeds its limits. Yardley Ski went out to film a lawful social experiment, calmly explaining his purpose. Yet the officers escalated the situation, detaining him under powers reserved for genuine threats. Yardley's actions weren't reckless. They were fully legal, transparent, and entirely within his rights. By staying calm, citing official guidance, and challenging the misuse of power, he not only protected himself, but also exposed a wider problem in modern policing. His persistence paid off. He later won a legal case and was awarded £800 for the unlawful detention. Cases like this highlight why knowing your rights is essential. If you want to be prepared, check out my Know Your Rights guide. It explains exactly what you can and cannot do during encounters with the police, and what they are and aren't legally allowed to ask. The link is in the description. Understanding the law isn't just about avoiding trouble. It's about holding power accountable. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and never underestimate the impact of knowing your rights.
Film outside a police station, so why bother come out?
You're absolutely right.
So why come out then? If I'm doing something which is legal, oh, I'm not arguing. As what you said earlier on, or this officer said, It's a conversation, and we've both got a conversation, so it's not an argument. Don't try to twist it, because he's already tried to twist stuff a little bit earlier on.
You're maybe trying to provoke us now.
Not at all. Not at all. So if that's the case, then I'd advise you guys to go.
Well, once we're finished, we will.
Okay, so I'm not trying to provoke you. I'll zip it, or shall you zip it? Which one?
I don't mind.
Yeah, zipping it.
Right, okay. So you're not going to give us your name.
No.
You're not going to tell us where you come from. You're not going to try and put the officers inside that building at rest. The person outside is fine. There's no issues with them. All we know is what we see in front of us now. Your not civil duty to really help us to try and do the job a little bit better, to make us feel.
That's all you wanted. If I would have agreed to that, you would have probably said, "Oh, right, then no worries."
To make us feel
but because I didn't agree to it, it is what it is, isn't it?
Is that what it is? You're not going to give us your name?
You just said if you...
Here comes the decisive moment. The auditor quotes directly from police guidance. Reasonable suspicion must be based on objective facts or information, not personal feelings or assumptions. Then he asks the sergeant, "Do you have any objective facts?" The sergeant replies, "You were filming outside a police station, but that's not an objective fact suggesting terrorism. It's simply a description of lawful activity. Filming in public is protected under Article 10 of the Human Rights Act. I end that response. The sergeant inadvertently exposes the truth. His reasonable suspicion was based purely on discomfort. That does not meet the legal threshold for Section 43, and the auditor just dismantled the officer's entire justification using their own guidance.
He's a man in jack boots. Lovely.
Oh, that's what you are, isn't it?
Jack boots wore by paratroopers. So
I'm not talking to you, sir.
Right, there you go. There's your form.
Right. I'm sure you've got what you come for. I'll maybe see you another time. Okay? Thank you. Okay, fellas?
It's a walk of shame, gentlemen.
This case is a textbook example of what happens when authority exceeds its limits. Yardley Ski went out to film a lawful social experiment, calmly explaining his purpose. Yet the officers escalated the situation, detaining him under powers reserved for genuine threats. Yardley's actions weren't reckless. They were fully legal, transparent, and entirely within his rights. By staying calm, citing official guidance, and challenging the misuse of power, he not only protected himself, but also exposed a wider problem in modern policing. His persistence paid off. He later won a legal case and was awarded £800 for the unlawful detention. Cases like this highlight why knowing your rights is essential. If you want to be prepared, check out my Know Your Rights guide. It explains exactly what you can and cannot do during encounters with the police, and what they are and aren't legally allowed to ask. The link is in the description. Understanding the law isn't just about avoiding trouble. It's about holding power accountable. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and never underestimate the impact of knowing your rights.